In Buffalo's abandoned central train terminal, our team of urban explorers are uncovering artifacts from a time when trains were the only way to travel. Up in the terminal office tower, Bryce and Brittany are finding out about the many people who lost their livelihoods when this place finally shut down.
Oh, look at this. Hundreds of people used to work here every day in the office tower of the central terminal. It was like a miniature city. It included a radio dispatcher, an express shipping agency, and the Pullman porters. The Pullman porters were a group of African-American men that used to work aboard the Pullman trains. Their service was world-renowned. They were also the first African-American union to sign a collective bargaining agreement with a major U.S. corporation.
We gotta go up one more floor.
So
When we first came in, the ceiling was magnificent, and to be inside there was even more interesting, actually, for me.
Oh, yeah!
Can we get in?
Oh, my God. Look at that.
I kind of went up the dome until I reached a flat catwalk.
Perfect for you, Brett.
I know.
See the big trusses here?
And just feeling kind of exposed, even though I was in this tight enclosure, because I just was imagining like the whole thing could just drop at any second. Oh, check it out, here's this big hole.
It's these places right here that I really love finding when we're exploring. It's because it's the behind-the-scenes kind of aspect where you see the structure and how the architecture is held up. Look at this piece of steel right here. So we're around 60 feet above the floor of the passenger concourse. It's a really good view here, and you can also get a good look at the Gustavino tiles. You can just imagine the workers hanging off the steel and placing these tiles one by one with their hands. It took about 8 months to place the whole ceiling of the concourse. Not only do they look good, but they're fireproof, and they also help dampen the sound from the trains. So they're using a lot of train stations of this era.
Meanwhile, Steve and Timmy are finally coming up from their subterranean depths.
Hey, lights!
Nice. This must be the main hall, the main concourse.
Absolutely the main hall. Oh my God! Look at the size of this place, man. It's huge.
Nice, right?
How many people?
We
What'd you
made
say?
it for 3,200 an hour.
3,200 an hour?
Never came to that. Never came close.
From the start, bad timing plagued the central terminal. Less than 4 months after it opened, the stock market crashed on Black Tuesday, October 29th, 1929. With that, train travel plummeted, and so began the central terminal's lifelong struggle to stay alive. In the 1940s, the transportation of GIs in World War II brought a short-lived resurgence in train travel. But in the 1950s, trains lost out once again to improvements in the highway system and air travel. In 1970, only 2 trains a day ran out of the central terminal. By the end of the decade, the central terminal shut down operations for good.
The death of Central Terminal was really tied to the decline of Buffalo as a city. Between the loss of the steel and the grain industries, white flight, and just bad city planning, Buffalo really had its share of ongoing problems. It used to be the 8th largest city in the U.S. Today, it doesn't even make the top 50.
What do you think this was? This was maybe a clock or something like that, huh? Just something in the center of the building.
Oh, I think I hear those guys down there, and we're supposed to meet up with them pretty soon.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Are you ready for a little adventure?
What do you got in mind?
I got a good idea.
To Grand Central and like.
Where do you think Brittany and Bryce are right now? What the heck are those guys doing, man? Those guys are slacking big time. You guys were. Where are you guys coming out of? Welcome to our world. We were just down at the subterranean.
How was that?
All right.
There's always a sense of play when you're in these places. I mean, you explore and you find out these, history and artifacts, but for me, there's always a sense of playfulness, and being able to sneak up on them like that was really fun.
With the central terminal exploration under their belt, the team looks to their next location, the forgotten Church of the Transfiguration, once the center of Buffalo's large Polish community. They'll look for the church's bells there, which